It has been a confusing year so far for the payment processor JustPay. On the upside, it's one step closer to unicorn status thanks to a possible $150 million funding round. But at the same time, it has also been getting the cold shoulder from several fintechs that once were a core part of its business. It all began just a few months ago, in December, when the Walmart owned payment aggregator PhonePe said it would discontinue support from all third party payment orchestration platforms. Now, the thing is, JustPay is the big boss of the payment orchestration space. It has monopolized it for years now. You can think of orchestrators sort of like traffic signals at a busy intersection. They are in charge of routing payments across multiple payment aggregators, the likes of PhonePe or Razorpay. They decide which payment aggregator to route the payment through based on their commission rates and payment success rates, apart from the method of payment. So, JustPay is essentially an aggregator of aggregators that partners up with merchants and ensures that their payments go through. So, if one aggregator is down, JustPay is responsible for ensuring that the merchant can continue accepting payments through an alternative. Great for the merchant, but not the most appealing prospect for payment aggregators, right? Because it puts a certain distance between aggregators and the merchant. Now, things got even more complicated when the Reserve Bank of India approved JustPay's application for a payment aggregator license in early 2024. One person close to Razorpay told the Ken that JustPay then started routing payments to its own aggregator, HyperPG, at everyone else's expense. Now, this was when others in the ecosystem started seeing it as a threat because now it was competition, which is why PhonePe decided to go its own way back in December. But here's where things get interesting. Soon after, Razorpay and Cashfree, which are among the country's top 5 payment aggregators, also followed suit and severed ties with JustPay. And that shook everything up. Now more than ever, payment aggregators are pushing to integrate directly with their customers, the merchants. Razorpay and Cashfree entered the orchestration space over a year ago and are now pitching to merchants as an alternative to JustPay. So now merchants have to decide. Do they stay the course with JustPay or do they jump ship? The stakes are at an all-time high because their decision could reshape the very structure of the payments industry. Welcome to Daybreak, a business podcast from the Ken. I'm your host Rahel Philippos and I don't chase the news cycle. Instead, every day of the week, my colleague Snigdha Sharma and I come to you with one business story that is worth understanding and worth your time. Today is Tuesday, the 18th of February. Let's talk about payment orchestrators and how they fit into the whole fintech ecosystem. For starters, not every merchant needs a payment orchestrator. Generally, those who aren't operating at a huge scale, like for instance a D2C brand, would opt to integrate directly with payment aggregators. But if you're processing transactions worth several crores every day, that is where an orchestrator comes in. Because in that situation, you can't compromise on the overall payment experience. Your objective is ensuring a majority, if not all, the payments go through. Which is why the likes of Swiggy, Book My Show, and Indigo engage JustPay services. And thanks to these big ticket clients, orchestration accounts for more than half of JustPay's operational revenue of 319 crore rupees. So, Razorpay and its peers severing ties with the company could potentially hurt business. But where does that leave these aggregators? Well, Razorpay is looking to get merchants to plug into it directly. Direct integrations are ideal because that way the platform can ensure that all of its latest innovations reach its customers as swiftly as possible. Cashfree has a similar transition planned. But the thing is, from the merchant's perspective, it isn't that straightforward a decision. Because the whole transition is a cumbersome process that can affect their businesses for several days, if not a couple months. They will have to put in much more effort to monitor any issues that may come up along the way. Now, the biggest issue is that companies that handle hundreds of crores in payment every month can't afford the risk of being dependent on any single player. Even if a payment aggregator has a 100% success rate, it's still too risky to route 100% volumes to any of them because all of them have a downtime. Just take the cosmetics brand Minimalist, for instance. It's directly integrated with two payment aggregators, Razorpay and PayU, and asks customers to choose one of them to make their payment. But turns out this extra step reduces conversions and creates friction. And apparently, it's affecting business. A product manager handling payments for the brand told the Ken that an orchestrator usually helps the user avoid making a choice. But Razorpay and Cashfree have already come up with a workaround. Stay tuned.
2 months ago, we posed a challenge to some of India's brightest and most creative minds at the country's top business schools.
In 3 sentences, the challenge before you is: number 1, you're a quick commerce company. Number 2, you have $1 billion. Number 3, how will you win? That's it.
Tune into 1 Billion in 10 Minutes, a podcast by my colleague Rahil Philippos based on the Ken's inaugural case competition organized in collaboration with Zerodha. You just heard Praveen Gopalakrishnan, the COO of the Ken and the author of our popular newsletter, The Nut Graph. For the case competition, our in-house team, headed by Praveen, shortlisted 10 teams out of nearly 100 competing for a 10 lakh rupee grand prize. Over 6 episodes, you will hear parts of their ambitious and creative pitches, all 10 minutes long, rooted in the real world and centered around 5 quick commerce platforms that have completely changed the way we all shop. You can listen to the mini-series on the Ken's app, Apple or Spotify. The links are in the show notes, and now back to the episode.
Both Razorpay and Cashfree have launched their own orchestration services. Razorpay's is called Optimizer, while Cashfree's is Flowise. Both were launched just months ahead of RBI clearing JustPay's payment aggregator license. Yet, when they are pitching their product to a client, they aren't claiming that it's a substitute. When the Ken spoke to someone close to Razorpay, they explained that Optimizer is pitched as a value-added feature on its core payment aggregator to meet merchants' needs for a fail-safe and not necessarily to become a full-fledged competitor in the orchestration space. Meanwhile, Flowise is more of an engine to help merchants scale their payment operations, of which routing is just one aspect. But even so, the intent is clear. Offering payment aggregator services is essentially commoditized, so players are now pushing hard to set themselves apart by becoming a one-stop shop for payment solutions. So that naturally means trying to push out JustPay. But dislodging a market leader of over a decade isn't an easy task, even if it has lost some of its appeal. The Ken spoke to Sheetal Lalwani, JustPay's co-founder and chief operating officer. He explained that JustPay is currently integrated into 40 payment aggregators. He also said that many merchants have assured the company that they will continue to use its platform. And it isn't just orchestration that JustPay is taking care of. You see, the company is embedded in the payment infrastructure of major customers thanks to its long-standing relationships with them. So it ends up building a lot of small features for large merchants for whom payments are not their core business. For instance, it provides some merchants with biometrically authenticated one-click transaction. The bottom line that many people in this space agree to is that JustPay has an edge. They understand their customers and their pain points far better than anyone else. And given that, why would an enterprise choose any other product? Well, if you ask the aggregators, they will tell you that the concept of payment orchestration is no longer necessary. More on that in the next segment. Let's imagine a scenario where Razorpay and Cashfree's orchestration services actually do take off. Why would they eventually allow the others' payment aggregators on the same platform? That very fair question was asked by an executive from the payments industry. Now, for industry stakeholders, JustPay's HyperPG isn't a direct threat to Razorpay or Cashfree. But the two definitely are to each other. That makes it all the more likely that the whole thread of orchestrators could unravel, leaving each one as a lone wolf. especially now that the payment aggregators' hunger to be a one-stop shop led them to set a precedent by unplugging from JustPay. One person close to Razorpay said that is the inevitable future that payment aggregators envision. Orchestrators made sense in the late 2010s when there were far fewer payment aggregators and success rates were lower all around. But the ones that exist now are more technologically advanced. The thing is, not everyone feels that way. Merchants are pretty skeptical about the whole thing. In fact, one fintech product manager told The Ken that internally they were all quite clear that they would not integrate with a standalone payment aggregator. As for JustPay, Lalwani made his position clear too. When The Ken asked him if JustPay would onboard with Razorpay or Cashfree's platforms, he simply chuckled and said, "If merchants see value in our payment aggregator being on them, absolutely. But there are so many better payment aggregators."
Daybreak is produced from the newsroom of The Ken, India's first subscriber-focused business news platform. What you're listening to is just a small sample of our subscriber-only offerings. A full subscription unlocks daily long-form feature stories, newsletters, and podcast extras. Head to theken.com and click on the red subscribe button on the top of the website. Today's episode was hosted by Rahil Philippos and edited by Rajiv CN.